Howdy, this one is called FIRKIN I. It's an acrostic poem. Um, okay. Fervent and no longer bitchin', nor in the BOSWASH. Sittin', I the newbie rook, in action, missin', in the table nook position, against all of my life's dreams and ambitions. Again, was in another edition of this here dream, another awkward rendition, yet stable and ready for the serving of the food in purgatory's lane. Inside serving for certain, I was the previous food monger in the new dream's kitchen against the advice of surreal looking and surreal sounding physicians. I was the very definition of a lone homo sapien, so brave on display as a forced public exhibition. The evil things around me were counting their countdown digits on the nook's stone cold table. Her, his, or shall I say the dietitian's technician's mail came again. Right there so fast and urgent with a more food encore. The reign of the games from the sky's cooking game face and mittens had a descent through the cloud partition. He was my new patrician. And the secret recipe headed to the dreamland admission. It came straight from what I myself previously called Spain. The apple fell straight from the veil of addiction onto my makeshift table plane. Kites, bees, birds, serpents over me in the sky and way over yonder. For my head looking up so nervous next to the Lugubrious games zoom in on me so different with also listen had a swarming lighted up hooing mission. The biblical angels around me too, waiting on my, I guess you could say, abolition, which stood for religion, made me take the Lord's name in vain. In the mode of bites, I called shots from a burner. Um, this is the one I probably have to correct right. In the mode of bites, I called shots from a burner. I was ready to be digged, learned. The surreal land beside me was already conquered. Still, I was in a not so pleasant jurisdiction. The creatures around me were still hissing. Free jazz behind me, with little inhibition, had the brass horns like dominoes tripping, but my plate from above just glistened. I was ready to move the bread and the jelly's chains. Next to me then, too. Tempt me with my previous crimes. It was that time. Those hands, too, were my servant. I just had to be the new guy, loner and hermit. He knew the presence of me was bad in my too much previously perfect. Was a mortal societal disturbance. Hell's hand from the previous dream resurfaced. On the table, the devil's word was clear. The butter he placed next to me also stood for fair. My addiction had my horrendous dream modes, friends' disdain. I still was food coma hurting. There she was next to me. She was important. I woke up sitting next to the firkin. I was to get back to work merchant. I could be stronger. No longer could I be a goner. I could have been stronger. No longer could I be a goner. No more playing games. I could no longer throw away my life down the drain. And then went walking down the road to the butter exchange. It was the beginning of my brand new life, and time again to be sane. Then Avalon, Dakota, May 5th, 2024, 12:05 p.m. And that's what I got so far, just putting it out there, it needs edited, definitely, nothing that if you, patches over the weekend can help fix. Um, Yeah, FIRKIN I. Um, um, yeah, just expand, expand. But yeah, thank you for um, watching this.